it for the first time with Williams. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And down to the 11. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 47 yards.
And the first down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
On the stop.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
And they try the sweep to Jones. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
4th down.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. And now Bruce Arians with a play clock running low is going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. We got it. Shadow. Come. 56 to Mike.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. A quick pass here to Godwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers, nothing.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Slam.
Fournette. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 17 yards out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to the tailback. Like an egg underhanded really with 2 hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
Yeah, where you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down and the ball flips end over end slowly and delicately to your running back.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
7-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st down, Kansas City.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Complete to number 10.
Tyreek Hill, 58 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Harrison Butker on.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
At the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 37 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Chiefs.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. When you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to them too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
Extra point put through by Succo. And the lead is now 21-14.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity.
Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. On first down, Mahomes being chased out left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Brady. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play.
24.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
They certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
They'll go again to Jones. Past the 20. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 11. 36 yards on the play. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes. And while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Now here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And again, it's Mahomes. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now it's Mahomes again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try and get it in with Sherman, the fullback. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head.
To kick off for Kansas City.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
At the 37-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's the Chiefs with the football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown,
Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Bell. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game.
26. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
On the play. It's 3rd and 16.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's trying to come back for Succop. It's not going to get there. No good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Now, this was still going to be a 1-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye, but a defender's coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The tackle made.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Back to throw, Mahomes. Flush to his right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Mahomes to throw. Steps away to his left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. A lot of bulk out there, as you might expect, on that D-line to try to stop the run on 2nd down.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53.
Again, it's Fournette. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him.
Here's Hardman to return.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Russ Cockrell. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it.
Today's final score, Buccaneers.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league